Let me see. 5-letter word for female.
Chick, skirt, broad, girly.
No, that's all right. I've got it. Woman. And by the way, Henry, you're supposed to chew that stuff before you swallow it.
Oh, yeah.
Henry, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. This washing stinks,
Mum,
don't
I'll do that.
No, it's all right. I've got it now.
No,
Get out of my
really.
way.
Just let me take...
Henry! Where on earth did you get this?
Your mother's waiting for an answer, Henry, and so am I.
Harold, don't. You can blow us all to
Well, it's
bed.
not loaded. I've already checked it out.
I'll be the
Harold?
best judge of that. It's all right, Madge. I've had plenty of experience with firearms during my national service.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Henry, I want a few straight answers. Where did you get that thing and what was it doing in your dirty washing?
Well, I didn't really know what to do with it after I found it, see?
And where did you find it?
Would you believe Mrs. Mangle's backyard?
Frankly, no.
But it's true. I was doing some prospecting with my metal detector and that's what I...
Well, it obviously is a Mrs. Mangle's.
Obviously. The old bat was going to kill anyone she put arsenic in their tea. She wouldn't shoot them out.
Madge.
Sorry.
Who said it was a murder weapon anyway? I mean, maybe the people who lived there before were into clay pigeons or target practice or something.
Oh, really? And then they buried it in the backyard. Now, I'm afraid this has been used for some sort of a legal purpose.
Wonderful. And what are we supposed to do with it?
Take it straight to the police. Come on, you can help me.
Oh, are you
explain.
kidding,
Oh,
Harold?
don't be ridiculous. He's got a record. The police won't listen to a word he says.
Well, the jolly thing can't stay here.
No, I know it can't, and that's why Henry's going to take it back to Mrs. Mangle and tell her the whole story. Her backyard, her problem.
Mum,
That
there's
is
no...
hardly fair, Madge. The woman isn't well. She doesn't need any more nasty little shocks.
She's not going to believe me any more than the police.
That gun is not staying in this house. Now, you've got a choice, Mrs. Mangle or the police. It's up to you. But that gun goes.
When do you reckon I'm most likely to catch her in a good mood?
Listen, Gail, maybe we should drop out of the program.
Paul, we can't. It's our only hope.
Don't have to have kids, you know.
Oh, we'll try telling your family and all our friends that. Anyway, you want children just as much as I do. Oh, I'm sorry. I know we were warned. It's just tougher than I realised.
Then let's drop it. I want you to stay in one piece emotionally.
You really mean that, don't you?
Of course I do. You think I like seeing you upset? Look, you've been through the ringer once, and I don't want to risk the chance of that happening again.
But if we don't try again, we'll never know if we might have succeeded.
Something I can live with.
Yeah, well, I can't, Paul. Thanks for being so sweet and understanding, but I ain't giving up now.
Atta girl.
No, I can't come to visit. I told you I've got to go to New Zealand. Hilary, I wouldn't be going if it wasn't important. Look, I've got to go. Something's about to boil over. Bye.
34 minutes. The National Debt will have nothing on Alex's telephone bill.
I hope you don't intend to use that as an excuse not to ring me in New Zealand every night.
Well, maybe every second.
Jim?
All right, every night. Looking forward to your trip.
Yes, although I can't help thinking I should have gone to Adelaide with Katie instead.
Well, Katie's looking forward to spending some time alone with her mother. And Annette is on the mend, so I don't see any need to feel guilty.
I suppose not. Besides, I'd hate to miss this conference after all the research I put into my paper.
I'll never forget the time you tried to interview Mrs. Mangle.
She wasn't the only one I offended at the start. As soon as I said I was researching the ageing process, they all became highly indignant that I'd even considered them as likely candidates.
Well, that's Mrs. M, all right. Forever young. But when it comes to getting advice or something, she's very old and very wise.
What about tomorrow? You doing anything? No. Great. Then let's go bike riding in the park. Has your brother sent down your bike already? No, but we can hire a couple. It's great fun and terrific exercise. Oh, I don't know. I want to see Charlene off and I've got heaps to do around here.
Don't worry about me, dear. I'm feeling much stronger. In fact, I should like to come with you. I'm an excellent cyclist, you know. I beat that Ramsey woman in a race, and she's somewhat younger than I am.
Yes, Nan, but that was ages ago. Look, if you don't mind, I think I will stay home. Keep my grandmother out of mischief.
Oh,
I'll get it.
such a lovely girl.
Yeah. Fun having her here.
Yes. Mr. Bishop was a wonderful lodger. But I must say I do enjoy these quiet evenings. Just we three Oh, I might have known it wouldn't last.
Hi, Henry. What's that you've got there?
Something I found in your garden today. I thought I'd better return it.
But I didn't hire you to do any work.
No, you didn't, and...
It's all right, Nan. Henry wanted to try out his new metal detector. I said it'd be all right. You said you didn't find any gold.
Gold?
Well, no, I didn't, and I didn't want to talk about it at the time, but I did find something.
Obviously, something of value.
Yeah.
And Mr. Bishop persuaded you it rightfully belonged to me?
Mum did, actually.
Well, the point is you should never remove anything from our garden without my permission. I'll take it.
Well, wouldn't you like to know what it is first?
Henry Ramsay, hand over my property this instant. Oh, good heavens above.
What is it? Oh, Henry, is this your idea of some sort of sick joke?
No, honest. That's what I found in the backyard. Do you know who it belongs to, Mrs. Mangel?
No, certainly not.
Are you sure?
Oh, dear. Oh, my heart.
I think you'd better go.
Yeah, I'm sorry about all this.
So you should be.
What makes you so sure she recognised it?
Just a hunch. I know we all expected her to be shocked, but she practically had another heart attack on the spot.
Oh, the poor woman. We should have taken her to the police.
Harold, could you do me a favour and get the lint trap off that machine, please?
What now?
Yes.
Oh, all right, but you'll have to hold this. The glue's still setting.
Got it.
Hmm?
Wonder if she buried it herself.
Oh, come on, Madge. What would Mrs. Mangle be doing with a gun in the first place?
Could be Len's. After he left her, she buried all his stuff in the garden.
I'll bet he wasn't a travelling salesman at all. He was a hitman for the mafia. Mrs. Mangle found out, and that's why he nicked off.
You two are really making me angry. That woman's had enough trouble with that husband of hers without you two creating more scandal.
Harold, aren't you the least curious about the gun? Oh.
Yes, I am curious. But however that gun got into that garden, I'm sure it had nothing to do with Mrs. Mangle.
Only one way to find out. Drop in tomorrow and see if she intends taking it to the police. If she doesn't, we'll know there's something weird going on.
I will drop in, yes. But only to make sure that she's recovered from her shock and not to satisfy your ghoulish curiosity. No.
I'll get it. Oh, if you've come to see Lenny, she and Scott have gone out.
No, I came to see you. I've just been down to the workshop to have a look at the fence. That kid managed to make quite a mess of it before you chased him off.
Yeah, it's a pity you got away. Do you want me to repaint it on Monday?
Couldn't do it tomorrow, I suppose.
I don't know. Lenny's leaving. I'd like to see her off.
Well, how about doing it early in the morning? I know it's a pain working on a Sunday, but, well, that fence is becoming a bit of an embarrassment to me. People ask me questions.
It could cost a bit extra.
How much?
$30. 15.
There are the keys. The paint's on the bench.
No worries, boss. Would you mind if I rounded up a bit of help? Get the job done quicker.
As long as it's done, you can round up who you like, because you're paying.
Want to bet?